What's up, people? It's that funky Swedish boy that joins your grandma, Shaiko here, and welcome to our Week 11 game against the Pittsburgh Primarinas and their coach Adam. So this is the last week before playoffs, and for me to get into playoffs, I had to win this match. Yes, you heard right, I had to. I have already played this game, and this is going to be a replay, because I didn't record under the game, mostly because when I record these games, I realized that I play a little bit worse. Just because I'm just thinking about not making the video too long. So I focus more on that than the actual game, so I just try to make my plays as fast as possible, except in the beginning. So yeah, I just wanted to play as the best that I could. So let's just talk over Adam's team real quick, and then I'll go over what I brought, and then we get right into the replay. So he has Zapdos, Cresselia, Shaman, Vaporeon, Pangoro, Magmortar, Megalupini, Garchomp, Stakataka, Piloswine, and Cofagrius. So these are the mons that I expected him to bring. I expected Shaman, Magmortar, Lupini, Garchomp, Stakataka, and Piloswine. So those were the ones that I predicted him to bring, because those are the 6 mons that I thought were the ones that fucked up my team the most, or that I had most problems with. So let's just go into this. So what I brought to this game was Capombedge with Fortress, with Leftover Sturdy, with Gyro Ball, Rapid Spins, Toxic Spikes, and Stealth Rocks. The first thing I realized was his whole team, except Stakataka and Zapdos, I think. Yeah, and Cresselia. None of them get affected by Toxic Spikes, but the rest of his team does. So I thought it would be a really nice thing to just throw up on his side of the field, and just to get ship damage that maybe could save me later in the game. Gyro Ball just because damage, Stealth Rocks just the same as Toxic Spikes, and then Rapid Spin to remove his rocks. So yeah, and it's a good wall against his Lupini, his Garchomp, his Piloswine, even his Pangoro. So yeah, next up we got Radioactive Akiron Black with Dragonium C, with Focus Blast, Ice Beam, Outrage, and Substitute. So the plan with this bitch was to put up a Substitute and then just deal out damage. In the beginning I was thinking about having like Shadow Claw or something, just so that I would have something for the Cresselia, because I was scared of that thing too. But I decided not to and just have Substitute. I was thinking about changing Substitute to like Shadow Claw and then put on Ghostium C, but then I thought that it wouldn't really matter. Plus a Dragonium C Outrage, or a C Outrage, would do the same amount of damage as a Shadow Claw C. So yeah, it didn't really matter. But he doesn't have a Fairy type on his team, so Kieran Black could just run through his team with Outrage. So that's why I felt comfortable in bringing Outrage. His spread is a little bit fucked up, but whatever. Next up we got Yami the Mega Alakazam with Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Psyshock. This hits pretty much his whole team, except for Stakataka. Yeah, and the Shaming can also take hits, but I have other things for that. Next up we got Hands Off of Almamola with Leftovers Regenerator, as usual. I had Rocky Helmet before the game, but I decided to put on Leftovers because I felt like it would be more helpful. Excuse me. Then Wish, Protect, Toxic, Scald. The usual shit. But I have no investments in special defense because I felt like most of his team is physical attackers, so I thought that it would help me more, and no matter what, Almamola can't live a hit from a Shaman, so it wouldn't really matter. Next up we got Azrael with Jolteon, Life Orb, Volt Absorb with Hidden Power Eyes, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch and Heal Bell. I felt like the bulky mons that he has all like to put up Toxics and shit, so I was just thinking that maybe Heal Bell would help me out, and I didn't want to bring Miltank this game. I was thinking about maybe changing something for Gourgeist, but I decided not to, which ended fucking me up maybe a little bit. But we'll come up to that later. Hidden Power Eyes. Wait, I already moved. Sorry, I'm just stressing through this. So Jolteon here does a lot of damage to his whole team. Except for the Piloswine, that's the only thing that I cannot hit. The Cresselia is pretty bulky, so that would take a punch too. Magmortar I can do... I think I could do maybe 40-30% with Volt Switch on it. So yeah. And last but not least we have Mandarin, the Nidoking. Life Orb, Sheer Force. The thing I want to do with this is to fake a Scarf and then just try to kill something. It works in the practice battles that I did. Sometimes I had to psych it off, sometimes it just destroyed. So I felt confident in bringing it. But if I would have to change something for Gourgeist, it would have been Nidoking, because Nidoking did the least. So yeah, now let's get right into the battle. Okay, so these are the 6 that he ended up bringing. I was wrong on Shaman and Magmortar, but I did see Zapdos maybe coming, and Cresselia also. So I mean, I wasn't really surprised, but let's just get right into this. Let's put it on slow so I can start thinking. So he started out with Garchomp, the Land Shark, and I started off with Mandarin. I was thinking for a while what I should start off with. I was thinking about maybe starting with Fortress just to get the Toxic Spikes up. But I felt like I wanted to get rid of Zapdos beforehand so he wouldn't just defog. Which, looking at right now, it wouldn't have mattered because it would take a while, and for him to use defog would have given me a free switch into something. Probably Mandarin, just kill it, or maybe Kyurem Black to kill it. So it would have helped out a little bit, but whatever. So I knew that he was not going to stay in, or that he... or no wait, I was thinking maybe it was Scarfed, so I just wanted to safely switch out into Almamola, but he pulls the switch into this thing. So it starts great because this Almamola is specifically here to handle the Piloswine. But I knew he was going to switch because he can't really do anything to Almamola. So I just wanted to throw up a Toxic because I can Toxic his whole team except for the Stakataka. So I get the Toxic on the Zapdos, which is great, but I have to switch out into Jolteon. He clicks U-turn, which I knew he was going to do, and here comes the Piloswine. Wait, I'm just going to make it just really slow, so I have more time to think. So I switch out into Almamola, because it's my answer. He uses Rocks. Here I think I just stay in and use Scald, if I'm not wrong. Yep, I use Scald, thinking that he's probably going to switch into Zapdos, so there's no point in me clicking Toxic. So here I just click Protect just to get more ship damage off on Zapdos, and he clicks U-turn. And at this play I started to think, should I predict and click Toxic, or should I switch out? Is he going to attack, or is he going to U-turn? What is he going to do? So I decided to switch into Nidoking because Nidoking could take a hit no matter what, but he clicks U-turn, so I could have got a Toxic off if he decided to. Okay, this is going really fucking fast. So I should have clicked Toxic, basically. But I switch out in Nidoking, he switches in Piloswine with U-turn. And I switch out into Almamola again, just because this is my answer for it. So here Cresselia comes in, and I click Wish, because I'm still too scared to click Toxic, just because of Zapdos being Toxic, and it will give him a clean switch into that. And here this thing clicks Substitute. So yeah. Thinking that maybe a Skull could break this up, which never works, because Almola's special attack is pure shit. He gets a free Calm Mind. I'm still trying to attack with Skull for some fucking reason. He gets another Calm Mind up. And this just continues. And he gets another Calm Mind up. He takes more. He just leftovering up. And I'm just going to let this whole thing play out. I switch out into Jolteon anyways to, in a desperate attempt to break the sub, which I can with Volt Switch. So I switch out into Capone Bedge, just in an attempt to maybe lose some damage with Gyro Ball, because I thought, well, he's much faster than me, maybe he can do some damage, but I mean, it's a Cresselia, it's bulky as fuck, so my Gyro Ball doesn't even break the sub. I didn't calculate this, I calculated this right after, so I thought maybe another Gyro Ball would do something, but it didn't. And here he is at +4. And I'm fucked. So let's just play this out.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？もうアタクビでギゼブ！
So yeah, I got 6-0'd by a fucking Cresselia. I have a new reason to hate this bitch, and I'm out of playoff. Or well, I have no chance to get into playoffs. But Adam played really fucking well. No doubt, you saw it yourself. He fucked me over. I knew that I was going to lose, to be honest, because Adam is a much better player than I am. So yeah. Well, it's been a really fun season 4. I'm thinking about a video idea of me maybe talking with someone from NPBL about specifically how my season have gone, because I want someone else to talk about it with. just to get someone else's perspective on how I've played, because to be honest, I'm a pretty negative person, so I'm probably just going to say that I played like shit, maybe except in one game or something. So I want someone else's perspective on the thing, so yeah. But well, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for joining me on my journey through the NPBL Season 4. I'm probably going to be in NPBL Season 5, and that is going to be my season. I promise you that much. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching. It's been the Funky Switch Boy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!